Cleopatra was the queen of Egypt and the last pharaoh. She was 17 or 18 when she became queen. Cleopatra was a politician who spoke 9 languages during her reign. Egypt became closely aligned with the Roman Empire during her rule. Joan of Arc. Joan of Arc led the resistance to the English invasion of France in the 100 Years' War. She believed that it was her divine mission to free her country from the English. She cut her hair, dressed in a man's uniform, and led the French troops to victory in the Battle of Orleans in 1429. Queen Elizabeth I. She was Queen of England, and during her rule, England changed from being a poor and isolated country to being among the most important nations in Europe with a very powerful navy. Susan B. Anthony fought for women's right to vote. She was also very involved in the fight against slavery and the campaign to limit alcohol. Elizabeth Blackwell was the first American woman awarded with a medical degree by a college. She attended Gavina College in New York after she was rejected by all major medical schools in the nation because of her sex. Elizabeth Blackwell later founded a women's medical college to train other women physicians. Pearl S. Buck was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize for Literature with her novels about American and Asian culture. Amelia Earhart was the first woman to fly across the Atlantic Ocean. She opened the skies to other women. In 1937, while attempting to become the first person to fly around the world, Earhart's plane disappeared over the Pacific Ocean. Marie Curie was the physicist who won the first Nobel Prize as a woman. She actually won twice. She was the first woman to also earn a doctorate in Europe. Her investigations led to the discovery of radioactivity as well as the element radium. Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat to a white person on a crowded bus. Rosa Parks set in motion the Montgomery bus boycotts, a cornerstone in the civil rights movement. She since has been a strong advocate for human rights issues. Grace Hopper invented one of the first easy-to-use computer languages, which was a big advance in the field of computer programming. Harriet Tubman. She was born a slave and eventually became a conductor of the Underground Railroad, a system developed by a secret group of freed blacks and sympathetic whites to help runaway slaves get freedom in the northern states. Harriet Tubman led more than 300 slaves to freedom. Margaret Stanger was the founder of the birth control movement in the United States. She also started the organization that became the future Planned Parenthood Federation of America. Dr. Sally Ride was the first American woman in space and was also the youngest American astronaut to ever orbit Earth.